So doing top-down analysis on EU first, overall, super bearish. But I want to know what's relevant to me at this moment in time, this month, this week. All right. So okay, I see that the 4 day this monthly candle closes in 4 days. So there's a good chance it could still close very bullish, right? Dropping down to the weekly, I realize I have kind of a pattern here. And to me, it looks like we made a low, we made a lower high, we made a higher low, and then when you closed, what you did was you ended up engulfing this previous bearish candle right here. So to me, I consider that a double bottom. Because if I take it away, this is what it's giving. And to see a pattern like this on the weekly, I think it's pretty powerful. So this is interesting though, because as much as it looks like a double bottom right now, I could also look at this as lower high, lower low, lower high, low, lower high. This could also be a double top, you know? Um, which is why I ended up exiting my trades early because I didn't like how it looked because I was advised all the way up here. And then I saw how this weekly candle closed and I was like, no, I'm gonna like it. I didn't really see a point for me to hold the trade. Now, was I wrong? Probably. But at the same time, look at all this monthly, reversal to this weekly reversal to the left again and again and again and again, and a bomb again and again and again. So to me, I was in my head like, even if this continues bullish, why would I want to chance it on a place where so many times you reversed that way, right? So that was my logic. Ding, 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 ding. So for right now, you know, I think the best thing I can do because the daily is still bullish is just wait for price to, and this is what it looks like to me. Point A, hold on. Point A, point B wasn't good enough. Point C, drag it over. I still think that we're in this bullish fib. CT bull. All right. Um, so on the daily, we're still bullish. So that's what I'm gonna go with this week. I'm still gonna have a bullish bias. I just think that we could really violently push away from this level that we're at right now, right? Because even here it says waiting for weekly bearish pattern before going on daily and seeing if it's now in line with the monthly and the weekly. That's if I want to take the long-term sells, going in that direction. Ding, 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 ding. And even if I did, like, we're not even at a good place for sells right now. So, I think that having a little bit more of a bullish push could make sense, could. But let's look at the other USD pairs to see, you know, nasty. AU. AU is very, very bearish on the weekly. I mean, on the monthly, on the weekly time frame. Again, we did the same thing. It looks like a very similar pattern to what is being printed on EU, where, oof, it came down here, it even made a tiny lower high, made a lower low. This is actually, compared to this, a higher high, a low, actually a double bottom. Not only do you confirm that double bottom, but then you also engulf the previous weekly right here. Come on now. And I'm not gonna lie, I noticed this right here. I noticed that weekly candle is weak. So there is a good chance that price could retrace aggressively, but the daily is still bullish, I gotta say. Daily is still bullish. So that's why I have my bullish fib on here. We're gonna see what it do. I'm gonna see if I can get any, um, some double bottoms down here, some violent wicks to the downside saying, hey, I want to go up. because it's clear right now. It's very clear on the daily, and I like that. I'm gonna put this right here so I don't get confuzzled. All right, so bullish right there, so. And on the day on GJ on the monthly time frame, we're still absolutely and completely bullish. But right now, the weekly has not allowed me to say, oh yeah, I feel really confident to get into some buys long term. Like we had, like this double bottom higher low that was so good and so precious. But then the price just, came back right into the zone and keeps retesting it. Not only does it keep retesting it, but it also it's getting lower. The highs were getting lower. Because then we had a lower high and then we had another lower high. So I cannot confidently go back into a buy bias until I see a fresh, like, this is what I want to see on the weekly time frame before buying with confidence. Until then, I'm just gonna have to wait for a wicked pullback on the daily time frame and get into some short-term sells, you know? Like that. And then let me go to the JPY basket to even, you know, see how this makes sense. Damn, on the monthly time frame, I remember when we were up here, and I was like, the monthly is very, very bearish. We're at a level of supply right here. It could be really strong, but I still was like, it's a lot of bulls. I don't want to sell. And then ended up coming up here twice just to then create a bearish engulfing. All right, so I can put a level here. I really want to see how this how this monthly candle is going to close in the next 4 days because it can close all the way. It doesn't even matter. If the next monthly candle closes bearish, GJ is going to fly bullish because this is going to drop to hell now. But for right now, what I see is you still have a lot of bulls in the market right now, and that's just it is what it is. I would not want to go against this. It's the bulls are too strong right now on the basket, which means the bears are too strong right now in here. So I can't even go against that. For UCAD, I'm still not even touching it because I want it to come down to a level of demand that actually makes sense and then print something beautiful on the weekly, like a double bottom or a massive engulfing. For GU, it says GU on the monthly time frame, overall bearish. Uh We have a lot of bulls in this one candle, I'm not even gonna lie. So let's see what the weekly is giving. Again, boom, bat, biggity bat. It's something that looks very similar to price over here because last time we had something like this, it flew. So again, I'm bullish on GU for right now, but because of where it is, it could do an aggressive pullback before actually continuing bullish. And that's just maybe. All right. UCHEF is the only one I think that, we can hold long, long, long term. Because as you see, everything's really bearish. If I were to put a fib on point A, point B, we're in a structural level. It's not 50%, but it's definitely, I mean, I always like to prioritize price, action over location. See the weekly time frame, we had this level of support. We had boom, boom, two bearish candles close underneath that. And when I drop down to the daily, I see, okay, we have a really nice bearish flow on the daily time frame. I want to see some smaller time frame, you know, rejection. So many options of where I can take it from. But this is the main one on my watch list to hold long term this week. If I can get some really nice juicy entries, let me see. Mark off some daily levels. This is an option. This is an option right here. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, moving on to you, Jay. Um, here is okay. So, what did I say about it? It's bullish on the monthly. Weekly time frame is giving more bears than anything right now. We had a little minor level of support. Price broke under here, gave you another lower high. Who's to say it's not gonna, give you another lower high right now? The possibility. And gold is just being gold and flying in the face of uncertainty. So that's nice and consistent. I don't really trade that. JPY, same story as GJ. Overall bullish, but currently on the daily and weekly basis, it's still in a counter trend. And that counter trend is strong enough for me to actually go ahead and continue to take some more sells with something like so, right? Euro CAD, very bullish on the monthly, very clean, nice and cute. Weekly time frame. It's almost like I did see a double bottom, right? So we have a low here, a lower high, higher low. Then we had the audacity to engulf just like last time, just like we've seen on the other USD pairs. So it makes me wonder, okay, cool, we might continue bullish with this. Monthly bullish, weekly formed, this massive pattern, had this lower high, broke it with these candles, came here. And now, we're giving more higher lows and higher highs on the daily time frame. So I think it could be really good for some buys this week. And GBP Chef, let's see, monthly time frame. It's a lot of consolidation, but overall bearish. Currently, we're in a strong level of resistance. Again and again, just keep projecting. Um, Daily time frame, bullish, wouldn't go against it, but also at the same time, I don't like where it is to currently take buys from. What do we have? Let's see. Let me go ahead and do a full analysis. Point A, point B, bearish as hell. The weekly time frame is only giving me, I think the weekly time frame just printed a higher low, low, lower high, higher low, again, boom. You just created weekly created double bottom, right? Double bottom and also engulfed. So there's a potential that price could continue bullish from here, even though it's right here, right? So we shall see. We shall see what price will do. And this one's interesting. It looks very bearish, but at the same time, we had a weekly level right here that we just broke. Price is continually getting weak right here, so I am going to just monitor this and see if price can give me an opportunity to actually take buys if I see some really nice 4-hour high low and engulfing or aggressive wick to continue bullish. So what do we have here? 24. We ain't got no news today. We got news for tomorrow. So yeah, happy trading, y'all. Let's have a good week.